minute. One time I tried to build the lights and I turned them off. And they stayed off. No, but we have. Not sleep apnea.
Keep this for this little bit of Dr. Wine. Look like keep this for this Dr. Wine.
Hold on. We're live. We just sit there acting like we're not so therefore. Hey, I can't even see the floor. So many people in here. Like all around us.
I thought we were waiting for here. Like waiting.
It's all right here. It's stolen day. Y'all give yourselves a big hand. Maybe with us about being live right along. Love you, live right along. Oh my amazing co-host, you think he's Sonny Bono? Right, co-host, my chamber of commerce, young
I need to name and announce that you got three things going on. Amazing.
The only one they can don't call me late to interrupt. We're so excited to be here. Thank y'all for back the weather. It's 200 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Makes you want to know you're going to heaven. Maybe it's real. Yeah, but another song, we gotta talk about I love rock and roll with WRD for always reminding me this is Black Music Month. This is Pride Month. Happy Pride. Yep. And what else?
Juneteenth.
And Juneteenth. To celebrate all the amazingness of us as humanity, as humans, as peoples, as folks. This is folks.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters, who said that? There you go. This is the rated PG show.
Sorry.
People.
Exactly. They say they're pushing brands like TV.
You was just straight ladies
Oh.
and everything, yeah. They make me not like good shirts.
I think you explain this heat outside. You were seeing what you did.
I tried to bring the hotness. Brush my teeth today. Young student who this together. So, y'all remember Patrick Hudson, his niece? I cannot remember her name. I'm really kind of young today. I'm 24, 25. So what's going on with the chamber?
Oh, you're really busy. I was looking out the fire for everybody here. But next Monday, July 1st, we have our work with local government. So it'll be the city, the county, ECUA, the chamber all together, talk to local businesses, find out basically bids, contracts, training process. We have it's not the direction so far on that, but feel free to call out. You need to show up, get some knowledge, do some networking, some things you kind of forward.
You had much success with like your third, fourth.
You know, we do about 40, and they're very well attended. people get some great knowledge about it, get some great contacts, and do very well. So that's money. We had to postpone the one we had for June earlier. We should build it, but we're right now.
Do you have to have a business? Do you already have to be in business to attend it, or can you be thinking about business and see how it all works?
Exactly. For anybody, if you're just curious about how the city, the county, ECA work, you're asking some questions you can. If you have a business, you're running some bids you can. If you start a business and see where you want to go to and meet other people, it's great to do that. So, of course,
I think it's always, I want to talk about people brought a flyer, talking about the city. I think it's always good to know, people love to know the mayor, they love to know the county commissioners, but I think it's always good to know people day to day and making it work. So, that's the way that you can meet, Deidre of the Laundryman often comes.
Yes.
Is purposely for the city, she'll bring a check, but we'll talk about that later. Check, but it's a good opportunity to meet people in their respective places, so, yeah, we're really making it go.
yeah, Thursday, big time. July 4th, next week, obviously, we're recording spring. A lot of the state offices, the county offices, you can drive Thursday and Friday, and that's free for that. And then July 10th, we have our event supporting nonprofit, he's going to be have to take place July 10th and 6 and 9 at 1216 North. Have you know been 1216 North here? This is the way or platform coming up. Yeah. So that's
You like play, walk, like play.
I'll get some flyers out there for that. And we all have a Thursday, we have July 25th, we have Dr. Flyers right after that. We have our EPA for Dr. Wiley and Dr. Wiley Junior Queen to be on stage and talk about differences between black and white and being raised in different environments. I've been putting those things together. John, in a way, we get very heavily involved with EPA with Dr. Wiley and others. Great trend for food. So great food by Mr. Mac. Mr. Mac made the food. I tell you, talk about food. It is worth going for the food, and the program is great. You want some dessert, you want some good old fried chicken, and macaroni and cheese, and greens, and tell it's working out. The program is amazing. Not go out and do an amazing job in that. We support the EPA, you know, everybody doing that.
So are you gonna be listening to what percentage of the United States?
And your you have to go, dude. You make so much food, I bring my whole way. Not possible.
And so if you came to the innovation, the Black Founders Innovation Summit here, you had food from
16 North.
16 North, where reception or the network
Yes.
Wednesday, why not Wednesday? So, yeah, so you had that food here, which was fan. Yeah, the grilled and what else you do? Cooked. Okay, but it is
He did. Rock really did talk very well. But Rock is the conclusion rate recently to the Pensacola Chamber, over county discussion. Amazing job. Good job, make everyone know the audience feel that it's a great job to the conclusion. And you have Juneteenth event at WF. And along her son Lloyd and Whitney Junior. I saw Lloyd sing too.
No, make sure you say junior.
Lloyd Junior.
Junior.
Junior. Lloyd Junior. Professional singer.
Junior.
But Rock moderated, the song was.
So we did an original piece, it was the work premiere, of the piece, called, the emancipation, freedom is a price for the emancipation of Abraham. It was based on a true story that happened here in 1884. Man got killed going out to the Emancipation Celebration. Florida's Juneteenth in May, and so we did 4 original songs. The amazing Eric Dozier is our music director. Plus, I mean, Broadway dude here, right here. Yeah, this is Dr. Wild and all that, bringing them here and keeping them here. Yeah, we're really excited. And they're on Broadway. They're looking for Ross Brown is on Broadway. So, y'all, we got 4. We can't afford that.
I heard you sing, but I didn't heard Winnie sing. She should sing.
She's not here.
Yeah, you'll be away. I heard some small songs before it Pivot, but boy, she just blew it away with her
She
singing.
is like our live Bessie Smith. We saw her Bessie there, and so she went down to worship. She went down. She only 5'9", and she came up like 7 feet at both horses.
Yeah, her and Lord Jr. together, it's like this, like step. You know, you got Winnie singing and you got Lord Jr.
Right.
He's no fast. He's no lead.
Yeah.
I call her big, you know. Oh, there you go.
Well,
So we're making job. If you just get to see the portion of things, when you look at New York and stuff, you got to get a chance to do it. Amazing production. Did you really cut back to heart, close to history? It was just amazing. A wonderful documentary.
hopefully we will do it again. We're going to do it for Florida Humanities in for Prideville in November. So hopefully we'll do it again. We got more songs too. So that's exciting. Yeah. And we did it at I'm about to say cookies. At the Juneteenth, we did an abbreviated version. I did an abbreviated version in Vernon. That'll be computer recorded so you can hear the story.
R&B Blues Juneteenth Festival. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah. And y'all say hi to the amazing WPP because they give us Vernon. We brought things all the way over to Florida, but you know, we brought burger. Yeah, and then we came to get our other productions, the Lord was our IBC.
Yeah. Right.
We're gonna give you 2 chicken wings this time. You know.
Oh,
So speaking of the county, before we close this out, she moved over here. She brought us the up to complete this either on paper or online. Pensacola is looking at 2035 vision of what we need to look like as a city. Strive to drive Pensacola 2035 vision survey. You are free to fill it out here in person, and April can help you with that. Raise your hand there, April. Y'all can see there's 500 people on this side. So raise your hand, and then it's online as well. They have it, so let your voice be heard with this. Yeah. Okay. Can I just shout out a really special person? I mean, I know we have a lot of special people.
yes.
But my Miss Hazel is here. I have to shout out. We have the youngest entrepreneur. Y'all say hi. Miss Hazel is 10 years old. 10. Oh, 8. I'm trying to make it double digits. We share a birthday. She's special for a whole bunch of reasons. Just us, because we're sharing. She makes me feel very young. So now I'm 23. Thank you, Miss Hazel. Mr. Ernst, that's it. We can see no problem here, but let's wait some time. We will get our. Speaking of these, our great volunteer body is doing that. Where you going? Okay, we have 11th anniversary is July 20. I'm looking at my Well, you've been bumping production assistant, not production director, not director anymore. So, 20.
Six.
22, yeah.
26, thank you. So, it's our anniversary, we're gonna celebrate right here. We have in the building our special guest from then, Valerie Boyd, stand up over here. Ms. Valerie Boyd is gonna be our first. Well, you've seen her here, you've seen her around, you've seen her in New York, you just didn't know.
She has amazing Facebook posts, too. That was Facebook posts, very encouraging, powerful too. So, hey,
No, you hear, you know, just come from Alaska or Hawaii or Bora Bora, someone's like, what the door prize is gonna be. You know, we've never
it's a
been.
little cruise.
You took a little cruise. Come on, we all let them get.
An 11-day cruise, of course, in Barbados, Aruba, St. Kitts, Curacao,
Oh,
then came to San Juan, and just 3-day cruise from San Juan to New York.
right.
No. You went around that, like, right, it hurt you, like, I'm in the ocean. You try to go.
But you cruise around park.
You were the Paris, Jackson, oh.
Go out of town, so I don't get home to work. Yes. We're gonna get you on camera, Geraldine. When y'all get Geraldine to walk with me, because we say, oh, we can. Not your uncle. Two of them, please, Geraldine.
This is the business card.
Uh-huh. One more. Oh, Henry Strauss.
Yeah, great. Right there.
All right. All right.
It's all happening here, you know.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Well, you should have.
no, just 3 years, we won't do that. We have to versus.
Hey, well, let me take it. Take a real difference.
Oh, yeah, really. Okay, anything else? Did we miss anything? No, we're good.
Go ahead. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yes, you want to thank them? Okay.
There's so many of them. I don't know how much to miss. Or, news, or,
I'll list it on the website.
okay, thanks.
Tax sponsors, like, Channel 3, or so many great media sponsors, this whole news journal. So y'all give it up for all of our sponsors. And y'all enjoy the food?
Yeah.
More, I know we're talking health and wellness here, but she promises me, she said, but she, you know, in my head, it takes all so that you can enjoy it in good health. Exercise is important. Tonight is a fried chicken. This year, we'll have our special guest, Mr. Jay Mitchell, and Jay Mitchell, come on up. We will put that on him.
That okay? Or is that okay? One, that's two. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, mic check.
Is the green light on? Press the button.
You spent all the production, huh? Take it. Y'all get it. Let me just apologize now for how they act. Well, I'm excited, y'all. Welcome to the Pensacola Network Show. All I want to thank Mr. Dean and Super Board Ms. Ryder right here. Their teacher extraordinary for connecting me and Jay so that we can have this conversation. We don't do enough teachers, just like I said. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. You were first.
was actually homeschooled up to fourth grade.
Oh, so you got a lot of powers. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Sometimes a little bit worse than yes. I'm just right. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So, I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone with this conversation because I'm sitting next to an MMA fighter, number one, so I hear not. It's a he's got his toy over here, but also the whole idea about combat sport, athleticism, and the friend who's passed now, Ezra Sellers, and so he invited. I'm not sure. By the way, they're available. I can't remember now. It was my first boxing match that I saw, and I cried the whole way through. Ezra lost, so he was a heavyweight. Firewood's team, Roy Jones' team, and so Ezra lost. And so I cried all the way through. It was like, what is wrong with you? And I said, well, you lost. He's like, but I made money. Somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. But it is that whole thing. So I'm excited to have this conversation with you about blending differences to meet the goal, and that's what I think the MMA does. And so we're going to do a whole bunch of educating. And so please join me in welcoming Captain Jay Mitchell, MMA fighter. So, first, I want to know all about MMA. I was watching thing my niece, who's staying with us for a couple more days, my great niece, she was like, "You're watching Ronda Rousey." It's like, Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
I just knew her name. All we knew about MMA was Conor McGregor. The fact that the suits he wears. So it was like, I've never seen him fight. But before we get to MMA, we want to know about you. Sort of like, what was that? Talk about your mother as a teacher. What was it like growing up and then getting into that?
So growing up for me, growing up, my mom was a tremendous woman. She was very strong, very independent. I did come up in a single parent home. So my mother, she was all I had. She raised me, my sister. She did such an amazing job. But I was able to see fitness even growing up. I was able to see fitness in different aspects because my mom, she was very conscious about fitness. So certain times she would make us juice, eat much sugar things. But you can also see where that's consistent times, right? Throughout the years, but sometimes you can fall off. Yeah, fried chicken. You know, I always say it's all about that. You can have a cheat day, one cheat day a week, go crazy, get the fried chicken. Yes. But I was about fitness from even my favorite story actually. My mom used to read me every night. I was strong man in the Bible. Well, it was. She read it to me one time. I was like, about long hair and the strength. It was just something in it. It's like, but
Was your mother an athlete and either doing school or amateur, like AAU or anything like that?
She used to run track, so she was always very strong. Very, very strong. She would always talk about how she and her younger sister, when they were adolescents, early 20s, they used to have to move the dryer and washer and fridge around the house because her brothers weren't as lively inside the house to do certain things. So she was always very, very strong, very physical. So yeah, I grew up strong.
And was this in your Pensacola?
No, this was in Orlando.
Okay.
Well, my wife still resides, she's the in Orlando.
And so what then, take us to school, did you formalize your, what you saw your mother put you through to formalize Samson? Did you then, say, I want to become Samson? Did you organize sports at school?
I did. I started sixth grade. I started from sixth grade, played all the way up to high school. But my athletic career is such a story of starting low. I was trash. I used to run the bench. I was the coach for the last 30 seconds of the game. Michael, come on, that was big. And so I get in, last 30 seconds, run around, like, confused and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But this is basketball.
Did you get it in the right?
I did. I did. A couple times I did get a shot. I shot it right. I missed most of them, so I know. Right?
Take a shot.
Yeah, this is a shot. But then my mom, she would always talk to me, if you want something, you have to work. So if you really want to take basketball serious, the same thing you do with education. Just be sitting around, go outside.
Was that the change, that was the thing that flipped you, that one single conversation with your mother? That was a single thing that flipped you to get serious about?
I can recall a couple different of those conversations, but they all go to be along, they all really made me start to realize, nobody's gonna do it for me. In this life, I gotta put in the work. I gotta discipline myself. I gotta execute the game plan. So that's when I started training. It was like after my ninth grade year, after my 10th grade year, I really just started to train all the time. I was progressively getting better, but when you really put the hours in, you see results. I was the captain. I worked with a lot of those. My 11th grade, my 12th grade year, I was the team captain. I played guard and I played three hand. So high school was the first thing that taught me about competition, athleticism. Does that really answer the question?
Yeah, it does, yeah, it's a journey, so, a lot of hours, A to Z, you have some of this kind of,
Because you're never going to start, just some people are just gifted normally. Then you got people like me who was the slowest guy, in sixth grade, seventh grade. Some of the last ones. But then my mom, she started talking to me about, man, if you want to compete, you want to be strong, you want to be strong guys. Rather than you see how they get in on the life. You sit on your butt while they play go practice. Go learn, set up, do the work. Somebody will do it for you. It's neat, that's all.
And so then how did that translate into your adult? Because that does take discipline, and we're gonna talk about this one a little more, but that does take discipline and some patience and stick to itness to get through. But how did that translate into your adult?
So once I started working out, I never really stopped. So it taught me how to be dedicated. Even going through college, I would work out 6 days, at least an hour a day. And I just made that a routine. And so that is what has given me a baseline strength. Even now, as competitive in the fight. I'm strong. I'm very, very strong. When I hit people, they feel that. And
I'll take your word.
Yeah. but it all started from reps that I put in 10th grade. Because my mom, when I would get she said, you know, you ask all these different stuff on your birthday and Christmas. She said, if you really want to, you know, do better, ask me to get you some more. So that's what I did. My next birthday, I started singing. It was the vertical lead training. So I used to go in every day, jump in, with the vertical lead training, with the buzzing words, my head. And even now, I'm very springy when I fight, because of those same emotions that I've been feeling for years.
Lloyd talks about muscle memory. We joke about it with him. We talk about those things that we did in middle school and high school that our muscles really do remember. Training years later.
Yes. Because every time you do emotion, your nerves become more adapted to that emotion. It's straight up. You send emotion across it, it's like you're sending the paving truck that evens out, you're paving that street. So you
Until you get into the habit.
it's all imagination. It's all every time your brain sends an impulse to a muscle, the nerve becomes myelinated. Myelin is a sheath that protects the nerve. So literally, the more active you are, you're counteracting aging. We age so much these days because we move so little. But the more you move, the less cycles. Movement literally is medicine.
I'm running a marathon. In my mind, running a marathon. You know that when I'm kicking, I'm like, no. See me suburban and you look at it.
Be very
Yeah,
water.
lots of bananas.
Because when you sweat, you know, there's a little water salts inside
Lots
of
of
it.
nutrients.
That's when the electrolytes.
So I was struck when I called you and got your voicemail. And you don't just say, this is Captain J. Mitchell, you have like 10,700 things that you do. You go, he's a U-Haul dealer too, so.
That's what I mean. It's like, take me up. Yeah.
I like it. But I am struck about in our conversation about blending differences to meet a goal. How did you start to, because you're an athlete, you're a trainer, you're a certified personal trainer, you're an MMA fighter, coach, you all dealer. So how did all of those differences come together to start with MMA?
Life is a journey, and there's so many things you learn along the way. And I feel like everything you learn is a part of it. And so you don't want to just learn things along the way and then drop it. Because every piece of knowledge you get, every lesson is a gift. And I'm blessed because God has allowed me to be able to bless. And so it would be a shame for me to hide lessons. There's actually a story about not doing anything to happen. And so I feel like freely I have received, you know, there are times when there are lessons given to me that I've never seen. I just start look at that like, wow. And so, with what I do now, it puts me in a position to do lessons. know, and to give lessons to others, to teach others, you know, how to be more comfortable in your skin. And feel that. Because going into, you know, what I, a little bit about what I teach my training, everything can be explained by muscle. Our muscles, our joints are so imbalanced. There's two reasons or two things that happen to the muscle. Some are overactive because you're sitting at that desk in that position for 5 hours straight. So that one muscle is doing all the work. 600 muscles in the body, but many of them are asleep. And we got maybe a third of the muscles in the body taking on all the work for all the lessons. And they're looking like, yo, where's the class participation? You know, guess what? When they say, where's my help? The pain one. When you wake up, oh Lord. That's what it is. Because we got limited class participation, but we still got to do, you know, different things, different things, you know, our boots and everything is why. What is why? The hamstring, you got the 3 different muscles. All the muscles, like 3 times, they're pulling the active band is too tight. Even though the knee, you got these sharp knee veins, what the doctor knows he won't tear and the meniscus, the ACL. It's literally just muscle that's so tight that you got muscles and tendons that's like the tendons.
And we've done that because we have, as you explained earlier, we have trained them by our consistent either sitting the way, moving the same way and not strengthening the whole.
Not building functional movement patterns for your environment. There's 5 key joints. There's your neck, your shoulder, your hips, your knee, and your ankle. And so, what I'm trying to do is to, through different movements, what those 5 joints are telling me. Because those 5 key joints tell me everything about whether your body is.
So I want to stick forth there. I want to make sure that we cover it. So because I want to do my end with this, and then he's going to do a demonstration. Volunteer. Oh, I know. Oh, Brian is volunteering. Brian, I'm Brian. No, thank you. I'll call you back in 10 minutes, okay? Okay. So let's talk MMA. So I know that it's in mixed martial arts, but again, how did you get into MMA? And then let's talk about what MMA is.
So sensei, through just happenstance, I was
So sensei is
a teacher, sensei is teacher in Japanese. So I met him. He was just a really cool dude. You know, it was fun atmosphere. I was dancing, moving, you know, small playing, small dancing. He was dancing, and we started having some sort of call that my kung fu system. But he told me that he actually was interested in fighting. Honestly, I said no. But I just love working out. I love, you know, that push. I love the adrenaline rush, and I love, you know, that feeling. And then dog, you know what I'm saying? You're looking in the mirror, you're like, yeah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I love that. But then during COVID, my gym was got, you know, got many ways to move where you want to. So my gym goes down and I just right then. Serious. Well, I was serious about working out. I was serious about getting work, but I wasn't too serious for him. So I was fighting. He said yes, so I pulled up to the doctor. Started training, and I met a pool of guys there. Then one of the guys signed up for a fight 2 months after. He lost his fight, but I don't want to take a fight. See what I'm made out of, you know? So I think my first fight, I won my TKO in the second.
So go back, dojo is,
A school of martial arts.
okay, all right.
That's what it's
Just saying.
So I took my first fight, my TK, my back.
Did you knock somebody?
Yes, exactly. So the right had set him. I hit him with a couple of good shots. So first I timed the jab, right?
Do you see stars? Is that what the TK? First?
It's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
See you like this in the eye.
That's okay.
But yeah, he dropped, and I started throwing some body shots, but then I grabbed, and I started to knee his body on the ground, and there was, that was the round, and stuff. So that was the first fight, and the second fight, I won a minute 47 seconds into the first round. He did go with my sensei's signature. My sensei told me this, but he had me practice for football. Nothing like this, right?
This is Muhammad Ali stuff right there. It ain't get out.
Yeah. He taught me how to flow. I didn't and I have sense of flow. So flow and flow, that's the thing like me. Yes, it's very true. Movement is key. Movement is key. But yeah, and so I was like, you know, and then it was just a process, but now I'm here 4 years later, 11 months into my career. I developed yes for goodness promotions under Jimmy Mills, Roger. But yes, I mean, it's just such a blessing. It's so fun of a training. I love training. Like, I used to look, these guys in the face and tell them to dig deeper for their stronger self, their greater self, because it hurts, right? It's not easy, but if it don't hurt, it don't work. That's one thing we always say, right? It's training. If it don't hurt, it don't work. Pain is temporary, but what pain is weakness leaving the body. That's something I learned from Eric Thomas, motivational.
Oh,
But pain is weakness leaving the body. And that's something I believe wholeheartedly because my most painful fight cancer, my most painful seasons of my life have led me to the strongest parts of my life.
But go back to Muhammad Ali, because in looking at what MMA was, it was heavily influenced by the fight that I cannot remember the Japanese brother's name that he had against him in Tokyo in 1976. And so it was Muhammad Ali boxing and this wrestler, Japanese Antonio Inoue, I think that's his name, wrestler. And so yeah, they said that was sort of the start of modern day MMA. That you have these blending coming. So can you do anything because I thought MMA mixed martial arts. I didn't think about it as boxing and wrestling. So I saw it from the wrestling. Yeah, okay, so, I mean, so they were swinging and they were like saying knee and, I saw doing some leg stuff like sweeping and I mean, it was amazing, yeah.
So you can do
Very painful, let me just say. Yeah. But it was, yeah, look at it. Very painful. I don't know how to break it is, yeah.
But yes, it's martial arts, it's a combination of pretty much any art that you can think of, boxing, Kempo, Wing Chun, Krav, right? You can use any kind of skill set, but there are skill sets techniques in most traditional martial arts that don't cross over well into limited fights.
So you can do it, you may not want to do it, but you can do anything.
Exactly. Like, certain type of where you're trying to flip the wrist, right? You're probably not going to have to really like that, drop your hand and bring that other hand across the face like that. Leading over.
Oh.
It's like certain techniques, it leads you in all those.
Because in boxing, you keep your hand, you want to protect your face, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to bring, you don't want to use that martial art motion.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, like most boxers, they're easy to get taken out. And that's one thing that most people that I've fought, they tell me to do this because when
Boxing.
yeah, because you know, I knock people out. People don't like getting punched right. So what they do if I get too close, they go for my legs. I for my legs because they don't want to throw hands. They don't want to strike. Right? So in mixed martial arts, the key is to know how to blend your style so that you can go first, the strike. And then if you're fighting the rest, okay, what my going to be fighting this rest? Is 90% of it. So you can't have the same approach to everything. You can't have the same approach to every situation. You gotta be versatile. You have to adapt. You have to be flexible, you know, in order to.
So hence you have to blend all of these different disciplines to be that. How do you train, and then we'll get into the demonstration, how do you train for something like that? I mean, you have to know boxing, you have to know new things, martial arts, you have to know wrestling, yeah, you have to know all of it.
It's just all of these things are things you play with fight. So you say fight, say you as well we fight. So that's 3 months where you got to schedule and fight. You got to go to some open mat, go wrestle some guys, you got to wrestle some guys bigger. You got to do some sparring. You got to get punch in the face. You got to do network. You got to do it's a huge curriculum. It's very involved. It takes dedication, it takes hard work, it's literally lifestyle.
So it hit me that for people, I mean, don't hit me, I'm saying, just hit me. For people who are, especially like children, who we hear about attention hyper deficit disorder, and I'm not equating this to this, but I mean, as a remedy to, you know, to extend that energy. Is something like this really?
Yes, because honestly, you have to learn how to figure out ADHD. You got to learn how to be ADHD when you fight. Because you get too distracted by, oh, I'm punching. Yeah, okay, punch, oh, punch, okay. Guess what? You kind of get to let your mind, ooh, punch, punch. Oh, shoot the same time. Okay, keep it. Go to the same time. Then go. Okay, oh, punch, punch, shoot the same time again.
But this is with discipline stuff, so it's not just someone who has attention hyperactivity disorder and.
It's
yeah.
learning how to
Yeah.
organize that energy.
Yeah.
Learning how to organize that energy, where instead of your energy just being what are constructed, organized avenues of how to express that energy.
Because often when we're talking about health and wellness all year, we'll hear people talk about they get bored with particular things. So, and again, we're gonna get into your, because you're a trainer as well for exercise and how people can use MMA to learn different sports, different activities to do that. Okay, all right. So how do you train somebody? And then let's get into the demonstration. Maybe you get Brian, because we're gonna get into the demonstration. Okay, then I have to say, PP purposes. Go easy, yeah. Health insurance. He's already said he's not gonna hit it. Too hard. Robbie's getting ready to do the demonstration, so just stand by.
But yeah, there's so many different things that go into trying to, you know, and some, especially if you're in person with me. I can watching your back joints, right? Shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. So I was doing something, oh, you're doing this whole, but I can see right shoulder is higher than your left shoulder. So what it tells me is that you have some postural tightness, you have some muscle imbalance here, you have some overactive muscles on this side.
Can you do a quick check, Brian, real quick, and put him on the spot?
Sure.
Oh, my. So you do both hands like this. You're gonna spread your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You want to keep your back completely straight. Now, when you squat, you're gonna squat so your thighs are parallel to the ground. Don't let your knees go in like this. Don't let them go out. Plant yourself. Squat just like that. All right, give me 5 reps. Oh, yeah. Oh. Knee wiggle. Shoulders are a little tight because of how you do before. A little tight to the lower back. The heels are coming up a little bit.
His head split now. I'm gonna have some PG. All right.
Good. Yeah, good.
What you saw, what you saw.
So the basic one, your overhead consistent. Looks like you probably have some sinus ankles. And because every time you have, it showed me that you probably have some underactive muscles on your inner thigh. Because when you put some knee bubble, right, and it tightens in the shoulder because we went down, arms start to
Right.
go like this, right? And also slight tightness in the lower back. Lower back pains.
Sometimes it's that problems, and I have some issues with arthritis in the knees. So, yeah, exactly.
And so these are all things that I can tell from the overhead squats.
Y'all get around the table, that's right. Carrie is sitting there, but I don't want to say it's His wife was right over there, she got his back, so.
So there's so many different ways, as you asked about different ways of training. There's so many different ways to even just have basic curriculum. Improving your stability, improving muscle endurance, improving your flexibility, joint range of motion, right? So I actually have virtual which, right? So with the breakers is a body balance. And so that's more
Especially when you're older too, yeah, body balance.
learning how to stabilize your joints, learning how to move correctly in ways that get class participation, all muscles.
So not 20% doing work, 80%.
Yeah, you want to get to 100%. So we're going to challenge the body through isometric, eccentric. What that is, there's 3 different parts of the muscle contraction. For example, 100 biceps. Every time I come up, that's the concentric. That lift has 2 isometric. So if I pause it at the top, that's 1 isometric.
Okay.
So if I were to do pulse right here, that's the isometric contraction. So isometric part at the top. Now what's in between of the concentric and the isometric is the eccentric. The release. Right?
So you just want to flow through, fly through exercise.
Tempo is fit.
Yeah.
Tempo and control is huge. You actually, they've done studies where you see a larger increase in lean muscle mass growth from training in eccentrics, training the neighbors, right? Curl up and then release the slow. Or like, squats, if you're squatting, you're like legs probably like big arm, but trying to strengthen and firm up the thighs and you go down slow. Boom, 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 squat.
Y'all sound trust on this. Keep going.
Slow.
Oh, wow, okay. So that's the in between. That's the in between that you're doing of the three, you're really concentrating.
The name of essential control of the lease. There's the other curriculums. There's the body balance curriculum. There's the Onyx body cutting, body sculpting curriculum. That's for people who are lean and cutting. There's BJ brothers, BJ back, and all that kind of stuff. And I bought my colleges for athletes or even powerlifters, but you want to dance, anything like that, where it's like requires explosive, more movement, right? You need explosive powerful hips, you need more flexible and robust movement in your joints, your ankles, your knees, right? So it works for athletes, it works for dancers, it works for powerlifters, that's all that. And then I have a fourth curriculum, and that is the way warrior, how to train and train. And that's my martial arts curriculum. So, yeah, that's her. Okay, talking about things like stance, how to stand. My system is Sharifa Ryan. Also, Sharifa is the derivative of shoulder karate. What means dragon. It's our opponents, Wing Chun, Kempo, calisthenics, those that.
We're gonna get to next.
Right.
Well, let's say that, so we can answer questions, but let's start with the most thing, because you brought that in.
Yes. Yes, we got every motion, every technique is a gift, right? So this is actually a movement from my body balance curriculum. It's a slow motion, it's a stretch that I have all my clients do.
So first, you're just gonna take the bow style, place it on top of your shoulders. Spread your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Slight bend to the knees, slight bend at the hips. Make sure you retract your shoulder blades back like you're pinching an egg. And we're very big on breathing as well, because if you control your breathing, you control your life. How you breathe, it's literally how your mind connects life to every cell in your body, right? So inhale. Every time you exhale, you rotate your hips, you rotate your foot. Right? I always call it squishing the ant. Right? So you don't want to just leave your foot out like this, squish the ant. Because if you don't squish the ant, he's going to steal all the sandwiches that you're picking. Right? So make sure you squish the ant. Inhale. Inhale. All right. And so that's both because you do, but that's motion.
And do you need this specific stick here, and you do it with the broom, or with the anything that just extends your shoulders?
It's one thing long enough for your hands to be able to press on it, so that way it relieves the pressure from off your shoulders. Now, the pressure that's on your shoulders is being placed in that position. So it's like your shoulder blades are kind of floating in space, floating on both sides. You're focusing when you breathe, right?
Breathing is fine.
Yes. Always breathe to your solar plexus. Don't breathe shallow. Like in your chest. If you're struggling, it's pumping up and down. Your pants, those are not the breath take.
That's a good stretch for you too, huh? Yeah. Okay.
And you enjoy your breathing, you enjoy your life. Right? A lot of times people were anxious, puzzling things, and things in the brain. Oh, living, I can relate to life.
I'm gonna rush you to the next.
Yeah.
You can bring your bag over here, and maybe make it a little bit easier.
All right, this next motion, this is from our body school curriculum, called bus bags. Bus is always something. All my students are walking on those. Bus. In Japanese culture, bus, it means yes sir, it means fam, it means we're on the same page. It means I understand you, It means, oh, I hear what you're saying. It's one of those words that mean, energy. It's a word of shared energy, shared intent, it means so many different. That's close, right? And this is all stacks because it works your shoulder and your back.
You start off with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Boom. Make sure your arms and your elbows are high. All right, palms are facing. Inhale. Every time you exhale. Go slow. That's that. Eccentric. In, out. So you want to explosive motion. But when you're in stability phase, you're not going to be explosive. You can take your time. But as you get more explosive, the speed of contraction is a big part. But this is us backs. Come here and notice how my legs are bent because we don't want to lock out the knees. We lock out the knees, all of our weight is being rested on our joints. Right? It's not being controlled by our muscles. You want to bend the knees.
That's a body balance.
Yeah.
That's interesting, you went out, I thought you were gonna do like a curl or something. There, those look, yeah.
For the
So
shoulders.
those look pretty rough. You don't have to use barbell, you can use anything
Use anything.
that's
Make sure it's the same way.
adaptive, yeah. I'm not gonna spend money. Spend money on the bike.
For calm that down. All right, might be a little loud, but this is short snatch, right? So you can do this with 10-pound, 8-pound, 20-pound ball. Right, spread the feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. You open up your hips. You send so you open up your hips, send your hips back. What I mean when I say that is don't do this. Hips are closed. There's barely any knee bend, right? You wanna. So you drop here, grab it. You're gonna explode up to your tiptoes. Boom, and then drop to your heel. Use your lats, your core to rip it down. Just like that. I call those hopes.
When do you rest? You're resting. And I noticed that you're really using all of your muscles, so when you talk about engaging here, instead of just bending over, you're doing that.
And last demonstration I'm going to do is from our Way Warrior curriculum. Because with Way Warrior, I teach stand, I teach different strikes, I teach combinations, I teach transitions, submissions, all the above. Yeah, this is the herb. Who's ready to herb? Who's going to be my herb?
Henry, right at the front.
So this is a partner drill, right? It's Muay Thai knees. First thing I'm gonna need you to do is put me in a Muay Thai clinch. So this is how you're gonna do it. You take one hand like this. Make sure the thumb is tucked. We don't want to grab with the opposing thumb. This is called monkey grip. Say monkey grip. Monkey grip. Monkey grip on the other hand. What you're gonna do is turn the right hand in, grab like this, and then squeeze. You're gonna put them, I want muscle tension in your shoulders, I want muscle tension in your chest, because my neck is gonna be in between, right? I'm gonna do it exactly right here, right in front, just like this. Squeeze. Feel the pressure? Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what I want, so. Okay.
But I did was like into his neck without bringing my elbows. Right, so that's what the place is supposed to be. It's like a car. So in more time, you got to grab
And that's again.
yes. The MMA move is also Muay Thai kickboxing. So you'll see kickboxing, if they do Muay Thai rules, you'll see a lot of clinch work.
And is that what we talk about? Is it a self-defense move too, that is coming, that you can do that?
And set the business to boy.
Yeah, that's more, which is,
Rap.
Well, about her.
yeah, I mean, if it gets to that point, you need to kind of. And but, alright, so
Let me finish. Sorry, boy. I'm on the phone. I need to fill the phone. What's the other? It's too shit. There you go. If I don't go, then it's ain't. Pour down. You pull in. Yeah, pull in. Drop this control. Let's see.
Oh,
My camp folks say, keep my line, but you always said, feeling is believing. Yeah. So I can tell you, but it ain't seeing it, feeling is believing. All right, so next part of this drill, you're gonna put me in the clinch and you're gonna sit back, right? So you're gonna feel like this, you're gonna cry out, and you're gonna leave. Just give me 10 good ones. 10 good ones? I get it. I'm good. Good.
yeah, sure.
There you go.
Y'all get Henry and Brian.
Sign me up. Yeah, so I got the super. I'm gonna also have the 1,000 position. Operation. I'm presenting. Just another thing on our house.
Represent.
And I've seen the work, I've seen the work.
I'm just saying, okay, all right. So then that training then is important. I see how you were very quickly teaching then, and so that's the part you said it was a fight with the trainer as well. You do self-defense classes as well, because I did wonder about that. Yeah. For men, women, children, it doesn't matter. Okay.
the thing that we teach in our system, especially for kids, chin up, chin up. That's what it's called. But it means small manipulation. And so it's how to control the little extremes, how to know where it's weak, right? So you don't want a little Johnny to deck kind of bully, right? Then he's gonna get suspended too. But if this bully grabs chin up, grab it on, twist them in a way where now the bully goes from the ability to hurt being down here to being here. And so now Johnny can say, teacher, keep trying to hit me. He can grab my foot back. See his hand fell on my foot back. He grabbed my foot back. Back to the teacher goes. That's the shit.
You know, you he was teaching us something.
Yeah.
See, I'm saying. So how many people contact you then? Because we want to make sure that you on, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Yes.
On Facebook, Twitter.
Yes, on Instagram at Captain J CAPTN I've got a card allows me to send my information. A QR code. Scan it to be able to contact.
So take a picture of all that and put it on, so that people can do it.
Well,
Well,
I got a QR code for the virtual. The touch of the button, you'll be able to subscribe to the virtual. It's only $50 a month, but it's gonna give you a workout for every day of the week. So workouts for yoga, stretching, flexibility, got some boxing workouts on there. Got some resistance, endurance,
Everything you need.
because I do all things fitness and all things farming.
Nice, nice. You know, anything. The first question, because they reminded me when I was, when you doing something. Somebody ever, park, I'm just Yeah.
There was other people allowed, the same guy that said feelings, believing, he was teaching the technique, and I went to the class to demonstrate. So, he was.
And it came out.
It was full class, full class, I was just like. But, yeah.
I started eating lots of oatmeal this year, so I'm just saying, I've been the changes in my body. You know, it's quick, getting more, okay. Yeah. The question is, have you ever been knocked out?
Yes, I have. One time, it was maybe my first, so we were in the clinch, he needed me low up, hit me in the balls, right? But it was, nobody saw it, so we just had to keep fighting. But my mind, it distracted my brain. So the next time I saw this knee come up, I went like this, and he caught me with the right hand. You can never be distracted. You can't let anything take you out of it. You gotta be locked in, ready to run 24/7. You gotta stay in the middle. I gotta do this. So I got knocked out because of my lack of discipline. I was distracted. I allowed a little strike that hit me where it should have to distract me from what my defense. All right, you gonna keep me in there? You leaving something open. You leaving something open. So where you hit me at, I'm gonna get mine. That's the time of the shit. But I learned. You never lose, man. Was
Nice, nice. Any other questions? Yes, Tim.
My favorite movie is Bloodsport. Got me in MMA. What's yours? Yeah, MMA. Bloodsport. Bloodsport.
I don't know if I would say one for sure. Like, I love so many fighting movies.
Okay, hot. What gets you thinking about?
And Lord of the Rings goes to my head, Gladiator goes to my head, Here Comes the Boom goes to my head.
Right.
Karate Kid, oh my goodness, Last Kingdom, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, I never back down. It.
1, 2, 3.
That's the next question. It is the one. Yes.
Is Bruce Lee in that, is he in the MMA, was he purely martial arts?
He wasn't, he was purely
Martial art.
purely kung fu.
Just thought. Surely.
You're in the doorway, Henry, about movies and MMA. I just saw the remake of Roadhouse and a very famous MMA
Conor
fighter.
McGregor.
Oh my God, it was so gorgeous to watch the scenes. It made me think of a livelihood of your field,
Yeah.
working with stunts. And our movie industry is growing across the coast. So another livelihood for y'all.
Yes.
So fighter, trainer, coach, teacher, U-Haul dealer. And Diane will fix them up too. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. Well, then you play. Oh, yeah. What you say? You know, yeah, right. Pensacola edition. Okay. All right. Y'all join me in thanking Captain. We want to leave room for y'all to be in after places. We gotta give away a 50-50, we got 50-50 body. Let's give away that. We gotta do it. They do. Bob, Norby, you gotta do it. Yeah, we gotta do it. This is good work that Reverend John Powell does. Y'all think how Reverend John Powell does. 300 years, it's ready to celebrate. 30 years. About 34 years, we would have celebrated his 35th year with Truth for Youth, and so he's been our nonprofit partner with this. All right, we're going to pull one over there. We'll let
Everybody focus.
Jay.
You can go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, give me your eyes.
All right, so this number's 3, 9, 2, 5, 7, 1, 0.
710. Okay, all right. How much? Okay. 12.
Yeah.
Captain J, there you go. Y'all go ahead and get her power, get a picture right there.
I'm not ready.
Go ahead, Neil, go ahead, Neil.
There you go.
We are done again. We'll get those.
Okay.
Back in the shot here. We still on TV. We still on WPP. We still on live Facebook. Thank you for all that. Y'all see me do that. I did so fast. You couldn't even see.
Oh, okay.
I felt the wind. You felt the wind still there. Here. Okay, all right. So thank all y'all for coming. Make sure to please stay. Thank our sponsors, all of our media partners. Get some food here first in the door. The Village Square. Have a great weekend. 4th of July coming up. Remember Independence Day for everybody. We say good night, everybody online. And y'all enjoy each other in here. Keep music.